Hello everyone, I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Code Vein 2. Yep. Last we left off, we did the Pioneer Castle. Or is it the Pioneer? Yeah, it's the Pioneer Castle. Yeah, the big structure in the middle of the corroded scar. Yep. The first thing we did is we talked to Craig, grabbed the key in order to actually get in there. Cutscene ensued and all that stuff. Talked about, or gave us a dagger representing our allegiance to the chorus, or the Dawn chorus. Then Lou had something to say about the dagger, and yeah, how it was kind of there, but it's not quite. So then we made our way to the castle, got to the entrance, found out there were three different doors. There was one to the left, the main door ahead, and then there was a door on the right. We went left, or we started left, which actually turned out to be the way inside the castle. Yeah, but then I backtracked to see if we could open the center door, which we couldn't, the main gate. And then we checked out the right side, which led to like a dead end. So, yep. So went back and just explored the castle. Yep, got to. I think we did everything. At least I think I found everything. Yeah, all through all nooks and crannies. Did some backtracking with some keys to unlock some doors. A whole bunch of upgrade materials, consumables, the usual castle exploration. Yep. A lot bigger than I anticipated. Yeah, the whole 2 hours it took just to explore the castle thoroughly. Yep. But we did explore. Whole bunch of weapon skills. Again, a lot of upgrade materials, consumables. Yep. And then we finally made our way to the main control room. Well, before that, we came upon the control room, but instead of going inside to trigger the cutscene and progressing the story, we continued along, found the back door, as you will. Yeah, we found the elevator here that leads out this way. So. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we went to the control room. Cutscene triggered about how we secure the room, you can come in, all that stuff, and how like Lyle's like, there's more going on here, so let's check it out. So we followed a trail, led us to a boss. I think it was the Tainted Scout. I think is what it's called. Yeah, it's one of those bird-looking guys with the rune blades. Yep. Luckily, our shield. Definitely a good idea to use the shield against those guys instead of trying to parry them. So, yep. We fought him, beat him up, and then we ran back to the control room to find another boss. I think it's the Tainted Assassin, I think is what they're called. Yeah. Similar guy, bird-like guy, the rune blades, but this time he had 6 instead of 2. And it turns out that Gobo is sending these assassins after the Chorus Dawn and trying to kill Craig because he broke laws and all that stuff and yada yada yada. Anime drama protagonist, blah blah blah. Yeah, so after everything's done, we pulled the lever, activating the generator in the castle. Yep. And then we were given another dagger, which turned out to be the key we needed to unlock Lyle's cocoon in the present. So that marked the end of our time here in the past. And I think that was everything. Yeah, and I think that was it. Yep. Yeah, just explored the castle, 2 boss fights, a whole bunch of upgrade materials, consumables, weapons, skills. I think we got some weapons. I know we found the Jalwiga merchant in front of the castle who had one of the tokens we were looking for. Yeah, it was the consumer token 2 is what we were looking for, and he had it, so good thing we found it. So, yay. And, yep, that was it. I had a fun time exploring that castle. Really did like it. Yeah, it was definitely a good area. A lot of, especially when you have to backtrack a bit to unlock doors and all that stuff, but I mean, you could definitely run through it if you wanted to, but take your time. You can find a lot of useful, particularly useful upgrade materials and whatnot. But yeah, yep. And that was it. That's all I did last episode. And between episodes, I didn't really do anything. I did go outside to check if this little dungeon entrance was open. It is not. It is still closed. So I have a feeling this will only open in either the free roam past after we beat up the hero Lyle and his cocoon and all that stuff, or there's another storyline tied to this little dungeon thing. So for now, it's closed. We can't go in there. So we'll have to check back again later. And that was it. That's basically all I did. I just went and checked to see if that was open, and that was it. And today we're going to finish up the hero Lyle's little story. I'm going to go back to the present, unlock his cocoon, beat him up, probably reveal a fading bond that we can interact with later on, and then we'll go from there. I might finish up or I might progress quest line for Valentine and Jose and the free roam past, as well as Noah and Iris, because they have little quests in the corroded scar. So once I beat up the hero Lyle, we'll be able to actually access it in the present and in the free roam past. So I might do that as well. We'll see how this boss fight goes. So yeah, so that's the plan. Finish up the hero Lyle and then probably do some random side quests. And our equipment for today, at least starting off, mostly the same as last episode. The only real change is that I added the stun web to my halberd instead of the wind turbine, whatever thing. Yeah, I still have the drill breaker. I just could change out the triangle skill for stun web. Because hopefully we can inflict stun on the hero Lyle. Hopefully, we'll see. Although poison's probably going to be better in the long run. Yeah, let's do that. Because I have another booster that will increase damage to enemies that are affected by stun or by status ailments. So if we can poison him, we can do bonus damage to him. So, or is it not on this? Oh, it's a booster. Yeah. So yeah, basically the same except for the poison web. I have Idris's axe, our shield, sticking with Lou's 4 bloodline, just for the stat bonus, particularly in the vitality, because I need a lot of vitality for this build. Got my hounds, dexterity overload, stamina boost. This is the ailment chaser. Yeah, damage to enemies with status ailments up. So basically, if we can get poison, we can do bonus damage to them. And this is balance booster, which hopefully increases our balance, basically our poise. But how effective this will be, we'll see. It may not be very effective against the hero Lyle, because he'll probably stagger us anyway. But yeah, so that is our setup for now. Again, this will change depending on the situation. I have daggers and blood weapon. All right. Shall we get this show on the road? I think I rambled on long enough. All right. With all the regional bonuses, we should be okay against the Lyle here, but still probably going to be a tough fight. All right. So here's our point back. Can't do anything else in the past right now. So back to the future, Professor.
Time jump successful. And we did it. Somehow, we got our key too. Hold on just a moment. I'll go ahead and scan the database. This should let us know about any alterations. Whether or not anything in the past managed to change the present in some way. I've collated the data. It seems no major changes have been made to the original timeline. But one way or another, our objective hasn't changed. We still need to slay the hero Lyle. You're back.
I see. Very good. It looks like you managed to get a hold of the key after all. At long last, it's time to lay Lyle to rest and start to save our world. You look rather ambivalent to this, which is understandable. You spent a good deal of time together. I know it's hard, but try to put it behind you. The price of failure is too steep.
That may be true, but Lyle... No, not just Lyle. The whole chorus was...
Stop. Whatever you saw, keep it to yourself. We're expressly forbidden from discussing anything you may have done in the past. How you act on anything you've seen, or anything you've heard, is ultimately up to you. But it is the cardinal rule of this mission. I wish I could lessen your burden. I truly do. But it is our duty not to overstep our bounds. We'll get started whenever you're ready.
I will rise to the occasion.
Alright. Head to his cocoon, boss fight. Yeah. Alright, do we want Lou as our partner? I still have a whole bunch of codexes to go through too. Like, Alright. Mine damages slowed enemies. Hold on. Let's see if I want somebody else. I mean, she just gives us a flat defense up, and she has the hammer too, which should be able to help flinch, but yeah, we'll go with Iris. Might as well. Alright, Iris.
If you get your hands on a rep...
Yep. Alright, let's go. Although, to be honest, I should do this with Lou. But... screw it. Let's go with Lou. Fine. Having her use the Idris's conceit to inflict slow would definitely help, especially if we, oops, didn't want to do that. Yeah, if Lou can use her axe with us, then we could inflict slow on him, which could further boost, well, it will trigger our, status chaser booster. Right, change partner. Back to Lou. Let's go. Right.
We go together.
Let's go. Alright, Lyle, what happened to you? Alright, how many tries do you think this is going to take? I say 8? Let's go with 8.
Who goes there? You tread upon our promised land of eternal bliss and prosperity, a future to last us forevermore. I hear so many voices. It's them. They never stop. Always echoing, echoing, echoing. Who are you? Who? Why dare you to trespass upon our time? see. You're just another horror. Don't worry, my friends. Wait a while. Stay back and let this one fall to my blade. I will ward off this wretched past myself. This won't take long.
Brace yourself. You can take this. Your life is worth it.
There we go, see.
What did you... Gone. They're all gone. Did I do this? Someone answer me. Someone! Anyone! You. I know. You face. I remember. We spoke of building a future. No! Stop! 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 I protected them all. I kept them safe just like I promised. Look! Look around you! They're still here! So get out! Get out of my mind!
Okay. Ah, it was delayed, okay.
Not here.
Alright, Lyle. You're poisoned as well, so... So hopefully we should be doing a lot of damage to you.
Your life is worth it.
Ow. Oh.
I can't. It's you. After so very long. There's nothing left. Nothing here for any of us. All our dreams from back then. Gone. Do it.
And now a trip down memory lane.
Gobo's forces are headed this way. Judging by his numbers, he's coming for the kill. And there's my mother. My poor mother in her current state. We defy augury, but all for nothing. Are we just destined to lose everything?
I refuse to accept that. I'll stop Imogen. I can do it. Believe me, Craig. Listen to me. I will not let the scar fall. Never. Then I'll be back. I'll join you right after. On my blade, I will raise the blackguards who dare turn their weapons on us to the ground. We'll stop them here and now, Craig.
So be it, Lyle. We'll hold the surface until you get back. See you on the other side.
Imogen's in little... I bet it's in the dungeon that we couldn't open. And I guess we have to deal with that from Lyle's fading bond. But yeah, Gobo's an ass. We hate him. He's probably the ultimate villain at the end, but... Here's the little cave.
I wish there was another way. But we'll have to settle this score now. I need to do this. For the future of the Dawn Chorus. For Craig. And for the long-awaited homecoming of our friend.
Imogen! You die here!
I wonder if Imogen's Craig's mother. Like he mentioned his mother at the beginning of this little thing. I wonder if that's her. But I guess Lyle succeeded but didn't quite save Craig.
They're gone. All of them. Something must have happened. Where'd they go? Where did everyone go?
Answer me!
He was missing an arm. Yep. Lyle succeeded in killing Imogen, but he suffered greatly. This might be a clue as to where they went or who took them. Yeah.
Thank you, my dear friend. Finally. Now I can make amends.
The hero Lyle is no more. But what were those memories we saw at the end? It looked like the scar was struck by another catastrophe. Is that why Lyle vanished from history? We know he eventually became a hero of the Upheaval. Historically, we can't afford to alter that. But this is so unbearably tragic. What if we were to try again? Couldn't we alter his fate for the better?
No. A job well done. Thank you. Our work in that timeline is now finished. I strongly suggest you move on to your next mission.
Yes. You're right. Still, Lyle...
Remember what I told you? What you do in the past is your decision. If your judgment tells you the mission isn't over, you have the freedom to revisit that past if you wish. It's not my place to stop you. Rest assured, whatever your objectives may be, I will continue to support you in completing them. But I want to reiterate that I prefer we move on. Understand? You've done your duty. Meddling with the past, meddling to excess. There's always a chance it can potentially reverse all the progress you've made so far. Think on it. Do you really want to risk having to kill Lyle again? Please, give it some careful thought. Above all else, try to weigh your feelings against what is at stake here.
One-armed hero Lyle. Alright. That was a lot easier than I expected. We're probably way overgeared for this fight. I mean, plus 10 halberd, level what, 80 something? 91, holy crap. Yeah, we killed him pretty quickly. I mean, I think this helped a lot. When he was slowed, we could just, pound on him, and that just boosts the damage dealt. When he was poisoned, we can also do more damage dealt. It was just, oof. We just melted him. But Hero Lyle. One-armed Hero Lyle, actually. Yep. Blood Code. One-armed Hero Lyle. Strength burn +8. Just a flat +8 to strength burn, okay. Speed up charged actions. Your cost reduced for absolute executioner. Ooh, you could probably get another, it's probably another offensive weapon, Form A weapon. Blood Code of One-Armed Hero Lyle. Focused on overwhelming foes with sheer strength. It has especially high strength, but imposes a constant burden. Increases the effectiveness of the bequeathed forma. Absolute executioner, turning it into a non-stop threat perfect for high firepower fighting styles. Yeah, so that bequeathed the forma is probably back at Jadwiga's shop in Magmell. Alright, we can actually put this on. It does decrease some of our stuff. Yeah, but not that much. It's not that bad. So we'll put that on for now. Speed up charged action, cost for absolute. Okay, cool. Alright, we'll probably keep that. Alright. Alright. So here's again a faded bond. Could we?
Is that your bond with Lyle? It's no use. It isn't strong enough to make the jump through time. If only there were another era. Some other when in which we could meet Lyle. Maybe.
Lyle's fading bond, yep. This will probably take us to where we can actually open up that dungeon door we couldn't get to earlier. Yeah, this thing right here. So I have a feeling Imogen is down in this little dungeon. I bet in order to help Lyle, we go there, help him kill Imogen, and then come back out. Because that'll free him to come up, help Craig and all that stuff. Alright. Alright, so now we have a whole... We can actually go... Yep, you can now go into the corroded scar in the present. Nice. But first things first. To Magmell. Yeah. Talk to some people, buy the bequeathed forma. Yep. And then we'll do some of the side stuff. Alright, Noah.
The way the records talk of the hero Jose as a leader who treated everyone equally, revenant or human, really stuck out to me. I bet she would have made a fine ally. You probably experienced that firsthand, didn't you?
Catch up?
If you find any engraved...
Alright, nothing new. Alright. I don't think you have anything new. Oh, I still have to get ramen. Yep. Okay, what does that do? Increases mag ichor and bleed factor. Don't really care for it.
Let me know if you need me.
Alright. Let's talk to Lou.
How are you doing? We must press on, now that Jose has been defeated, of course. But it might do us some good to take time to mend our wounded hearts.
Alright, so you're probably Jose. Iris is probably for Lyle, and then Noah's probably for Holly. Alright. I don't see anything new.
Let me know if...
Alright. Madam?
You have successfully eliminated the hero Jose. She was long victim to the tragedy of her own life. But that very life she gave is a shining light for the future. As you were right in what you've done, so was she. New revenants you cross, pay me of...
Alright, I thought you had something to say about Lyle, but okay. Oh, we could actually get some stuff from you. Yeah, I'll leave for now.
I await your...
Alright, anything else?
We know the location of one remaining cocoon. You'll find the hero Holly. Take care.
Alright, you didn't say anything about Lyle.
New revenants, pay me a
Huh.
I await. Our mission is to... You must travel to... Pay...
Alright, really.
Stay safe out.
How are you doing? We must press on, but it... Let me
Alright.
know.
I thought you had something to say about Lyle, but I guess not. Alright, Iris.
The hero Jose, a revenant, though we tend to talk more of someone well-respected.
Really, you don't have anything to say about Lyle? I don't see anything new from you. I mean, you do have some good stuff I definitely want to get eventually. But...
If you get your hands on a remnant I need, praying you... The Dawn Chorus had a reputation well beyond the frontier. They brought hope to the countless numbers who encountered them. Take a moment to think of everything they stood for. I bet you'll see it wasn't all lost along with them.
And I bet you're one of those people who received help from them, hence your little warning about messing with the Dawn Chorus, I guess.
If you get...
Alright.
If you... Praying you stay safe.
Alright. Just checking with Nora real quick, just make sure.
The way the records talk of the hero... I bet... If you find any... Let me know if you need... The way the records talk... I bet... Watch yourself.
Really? Okay. Whatever. Alright, let's go talk to Jadwiga real quick. I still need another seven uncanny stones in order to get the next step in her little quest.
And so 2 heroes have now fallen. Your hands seem to be guiding the path of history.
Why, thank you.
Rocks.
Yeah, man, I got nothing new from you. Alright.
You better
Cool. Alright, let's go first shop. Let's check out this shop first.
I sell tools.
Alright, so this is from the merchant pass. From merchant pass, I think we found this in the castle. Alright.
Not forgetting.
Nope, yeah, nothing I wanted at the moment. But you should have something for me.
As you can see.
Or not. Okay.
We're done.
Thanks for painting it!
Alright, so I'm missing something. The absolute executioner. Yeah. Alright. I think you would get something from him, but so far I haven't gotten anything. Alright. Alright. I'm actually kind of surprised and disappointed at the same time. Alright, let's go to 4 base 2. Wait. Yeah, let's go to 4 base 2. Just check it out real quick. Maybe we'll find Craig's wheelchair overturned. For the most part, it should still be the same as the past. Might just look different. And Envoy should be everywhere. No Jadwiga Merchant, unfortunately. Yeah, he's only here in the past. Let us... actually, now I'm curious to see if that door's open here in the past. I mean, not the past, the present. It might be. It might just be like, you know, like
The erosion here seems unnatural. It must have been submerged in acid too.
where am I going? Over here. Over there.
Oh!
Yes, but it looks like the acid's gone, so... Excuse me, good sir.
No, of course I wasn't sleeping.
Of course not. Alright, this is still closed, yeah. And we'll open it. I think that's tied to Lyle's little fading bond. Alright, I just wanted to check. Alright, so let us... let's go down here to the camp first. This is Iris's little quest here. Yep. Alright, let us... yeah, let's get Iris here. Alright, this might be a boss fight.
That was nothing.
Ow.
Take this!
Ow, that hurts. Yeah, it's a boss fight. Alright. That is fine, that is fine. Oh, it's one of those big beast guys. Alright. Oh, I have... Mind? Really? Oh, that's right, because Lou gave us +2 mind. Mind. Lou's Ichor, but that's... Hold on a second. Why... Oh. Why do we lose Ichor by... That's because it's one of the effects of the overburden, right? Yep. The benefit is increases Ichor with overburden. Alright. That's fine. Alright. I should have put on my status chaser. We're just gonna poison him like this. Alright. Revenant, Remnant 2. Alright. There we go. Bring it to Iris back at Magmell. And that's actually the last of her little quest thing, and then she'll give us another booster and probably another boss fight if I'm not mistaken. Alright. So while we're still out here, let's go grab Noah's little engraved weapon that's nearby. It should just be an item on the ground. There's actually a lot of trees out here. In the path, it's pretty barren. At least out over here. Alright. Wait, are we making progress on masters? Yes, we are. So let me change this for this. Just so we can max out the proficiency quickly, or quicker.
Right here with you.
I don't need you for this, but...
This should do it.
Oh, don't belly butt me. There we go. Thank you. Alright.
Here we go.
Let's just...
That was nothing.
Okay.
There's so many of them.
It's fine. We just drive away. Out of the way. Oh, it's over here. No. No, it's further down. Okay. It's down here. Yeah, it should be right in here somewhere. Alright. Clear out these guys. Oh! Alright, so it should be around here. Magic being one of these tents. That would actually be pretty clever, you know. You're looking around, that's it right there, but you're looking around, it's in one of the tents, you don't realize it till like you have to jump into it. Oh, there's actually an item over here. Is this... Oh, did they add new items in the present? Or did I just missed it? Alright, that's a magic guy. We're not going to mess with him. Locked.
Time to go key hunting.
Yep, requires a key. This is probably the engraved weapon.
Better take good care of that.
There it is. Engraved weapon 2. Yep. For Noah. Alright. Now, I think that item over there is something I missed during my initial exploration, because there shouldn't be anything new in the past. At least not that I know of. Alright. So that was a quick boss fight and a quick item gathering. So let's go back to Magmell. Turn those in, head to the past, do Valentine's and Jose's real quick. Alright, Noah first. Alright, Noah, I got you your weapon.
The way the records talk of the... I bet she would have made a...
Alright, catch up.
You found another engraved weapon. Have I found a fellow weapons connoisseur in the making? Like the others you found, this weapon prioritizes versatility above all else. The question is why? Remember I told you most Revenant weapons are made to augment the wielder's strengths? That's because a non-specialized weapon limits the potential of the wielder. To put it bluntly, No one designs weapons for the foot soldier. Elite units are the crux of your military might. That's why Revenant weapons are mostly one of a kind. Which is why I can't figure out who these engraved weapons were made for. Let me look into this some more. We'll get to the bottom of this yet, partner.
Old engraved hammer.
If you find any engraved... Watch yourself.
I mean, yeah, elite units are good in an army, but never underestimate foot soldiers. Yeah, you can be surprised how battles turn by just, you know, foot soldiers alone. But yep, a weapon etched with mysterious engravings. Creator took a unique approach to its design. Yep. Mighty Smash. Range weapon overhead and swing it while on your might. Hold the input for higher the charge, deal the greater damage. Yep. Crafted with a unique design philosophy, this hammer is forged from materials with an extremely low burden, making it accessible to nearly any wielder. The faded engraving etched into its frame carry quite sorrowful emotion. Only requires has 7 burden, C rating and strength. It's probably a light stone weapon, so it does strike damage, which is nice. Okay. I'll have the. Well, it's a hammer. Well, I do like. I mean, the Lost Great Axe is classed as a hammer, so it should be the same move speed anyway. But I might give it a try. I mean, I'll think about it. Alright. It's actually, what's the progress in the mastery? Oh, pretty low. Alright, never mind. Alright, Iris. I have your final Revenant Remnant.
The hero, Joe. No, someone.
Alright.
All those remnants you collected have gotten me close to finishing my booster. Though, it is still unstable. However, I've just gotten the info I was hoping for most of all. They found traces of my ex-colleague's blood in the corroded scar. The booster may still be incomplete, but I'm going to use it to get my revenge. You won't try to stop me, will you?
Well, let me fight with you.
But this isn't even your problem. No, perhaps you're right. If I fail, it could have consequences for everyone at Magmell that aided me. You most of all. I was convinced I had to be the one to heal the scars of my past. But to shun help now would make no sense. I need your help again. Please set me straight if I get stuck in the past.
Alright.
Praying you stay safe.
Iris requests to... Lyle's. Iris requests to... Iris have discovered traces of her rival. Go with her to the corroded scar inside the church over the ruins. Alright, yeah, there's a... We were there in the past, like... There's a mistle out front. It's like... I figured something else was going to happen there, and I guess this is what's going to happen there. Alright. Alright. Alright, so before we dip into the past, let's actually do this real quick. Yeah, because there's a missile right outside, so let's just do it. Might be another boss fight with a Revenant, or like a NPC-like enemy. Yeah, there's a fog gate. I can't really see inside. There's someone in there. That right there. Yep. Okay. Yeah, it's a boss fight. All right. Yep, let's put on our status chaser. All right.
No telling what lurks inside. Be careful.
It's a boss. We checked through the window. It's your former colleague, probably gone whore, or a next step in the quest chain, whatever. Alright, let's do this. The overloaded berserker.
Iris! It can't be.
Oh, she left a little projectile. Okay.
Monster-induced frenzy. And this is what happened to the village. We have to stop her. I've got you. Take this. Let's turn this around. Have some of this. Yeah. I've got you. Yeah. Yeah. This should do it.
Jeez, man.
How could this happen?
Well, looks like we go down memory lane. How could it happen? Obviously, she experimented and ended up wrong. Alright, follow the bond. Trip down memory lane.
We're under attack. Everyone, run! Iris will be back soon. I just have to hold out until then. We'll all die at this rate. If Iris comes back, I'll get her too. There's no other way. The booster's my only bet. Sorry.
Yep. Last ditch effort in it. Caused that.
Was that her memory? Did you do that? If only I'd known. If only I'd been there. Was that...
Well, can't change the past, but can we? Probably not, but
I'm sorry I couldn't save you. I couldn't do anything. When I perfect this, I'll dedicate it to your memory. Our work will see the light of day. Without you, I think, I may have lost sight of myself. Thank you for being at my side, for staying with me. Come on, let's return to Magmell. I have a promise I must keep. I've worked so long to see this day. Here's the finished booster. Supplementing the booster from the scar with my own prototype resulted in an equilibrium. I think that, at long last, was the key. Used separately, their effects are volatile, but together they become a potent weapon. I want you to have them. I think someone like you will put them to the best use.
It's the work of two great scientists.
Kind to say, and you may be right. She was my rival. There was respect between us, at least I believe there was. But our methods were diametrically opposed. But of course, and I should have suspected, combining our findings is what yielded the best results. Ironic, isn't it? You have my full support. You know that, right? I know there may be a challenge ahead, but when the time of reckoning comes, I believe we will not let this world fall. And when we rise victorious, we'll live to cherish that moment together.
Phalanx I, Phalanx J. Alright. And some more codexes I have to go through. Lovely. Alright. I think those are, what, boosters? Yep, booster. Yep, LP gradually decreases from recoil, balance up, temporary attack power up when guarding or taking hits. Okay. Nullify LP loss from Phalanx J. Cool. Balance down. Well, it counters that. Balance remains active even when not performing actions. Ooh. So that vitality burden and fortitude burden, that activates with this. Okay. Right, so the first two conditions kind of offset each other, yeah. From recoil, what does that mean? When we hold on, let me test this out. If it is what I think it is, it means if we hit something, we'll take LP loss. Hold on, I gotta test this real quick. All right. All right, let's. Oh, we need a ton of vitality just to pull this off. Yeah, I think we might need Iris's little. Yeah, we'll need Iris's little. I think we need her next step. Yeah, we can't pull it off just yet, just from the sheer burden. Alright, that should be enough. Yeah. Alright, there we go. We can actually try it out. So we slap this on. Alright, so LP's not going anywhere. Okay. What if he hits us? No damage. What? Hold on. It might be because we're in the combat training. All right, hold on. Let us step outside real quick. It might just be because of the it's the combat dummy.
Call whenever you need me.
All right. Let's find an actual opponent real quick. From recoil. You.
That was nothing.
Come here. Hit us. Alright. Again, nothing really changed. Oh, because we're not using the we're using the wrong one. Never mind. I'm dumb. Ah, there it goes. Okay, so it's gradual LP, just straight up consuming. Put that on, it nullifies that. Our base balance is 67. Yeah, base balance is 67. This gives us 100 balance straight up. Takes us down. Okay, so we gain 75 balance from these two, so that's actually pretty good. And this says balance remains even when not performing actions. So basically, okay. So I thought that was poise that happens all the time, like Dark Souls 1. Like it's your poise. Enemies hit you. You can either not give a crap about it or flinch. So I'm guessing it only gets applied when you're attacking or performing actions. So when we're just running around, we have that much balance. All right, and we get attack power up when we guard or take hits. So yeah, it's actually pretty good, pretty good. Although the burden effect alone is just kind of ugh. All right, so okay. Wait, that cuts it in half. That cut it in half. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, interesting little combination. All right, let's. All right. All right. So with that done, let us. Yeah, those two boosters combined are actually pretty powerful, but. Excuse me. The burden effect, the added burden effect is just a lot. Alright, so I need mind, get my stamina. We're going to do, I think, what, Valentine's first? So we're going to do basically a boss fight. Mastery. Yeah, right now I just need to master this blood code. Alright. Alright, Valentine, anything new?
Do you need something? On to the next temporal rift.
Will do. Yeah, I also came here to get some of his little gifts and whatnot. Yep.
Back to work then.
Work, work, work. I'm checking with these.
As you can see.
Purchase weapon, nothing new. Yep, cool.
We're done here.
Yes, we are done here. Actually, now that we're in the past, we can actually go back here and talk to, what's their faces? They should be here. Or here, actually. Probably in the control room. Actually, let's do that real quick. Let's just do that real quick. See if they're still here.
I somehow doubt this will be a peaceful expedition.
Okay, so they're not in the control room, which means they're back at the base. Are they here? Or? Oh, they're not here either. Are they in front of the castle?
Welcome.
Well, actually, let me buy these. And now that I have the monies to do it, we'll buy them out. Military rations. Yeah, I'll get military rations. More haze from getting the enemies. Why not? Alright.
Come again.
Quite a pretty penny.
Alright. I need to find these guys. Are they? Yeah. I shouldn't have eaten the ration because fast traveling gets rid of the eating effect. Yeah, the food. They're not out here either. Where are they?
I too am quite familiar with the legends of the Pioneer Queen.
Hold on. Where are they? Are they no longer here in the frontier? Do they go beyond? So not at the control room. They're not in base 2. Not here. Are they at base 1 then? They gotta be at base 1. Alright, let me check out base 1. Yeah, there's a quest marker here. They gotta be here. Oh, wait. Hello? Is this after... Oh, does he have both hands? You have both arms there, sir? No, you don't. Okay, you... I'm gonna come back, because this feels like it's involved. Alright, so... I'm gonna come back. We'll do that next episode. I have a feeling that's gonna be a whole little quest line on its own.
If you see something interesting, let me know.
Alright. The fact that he's there, the fact that he's missing an arm, means that the little battle with Gobo happened shortly after we left. Because this is, what, 2187. And I think Lyle's pass was, what, 2176? Something like that. Alright, but I'm going to come back to that, because that's a lot. Alright, to the Temporal Rift for Valentine's next step.
Let's go. As always, keep your wits about you.
I will. It's another boss. Oh yeah. I didn't realize that would happen so soon. Alright. Okay, I think we're ready. Alright. Haze. Let's see it.
Only one way to handle this.
Oh, you're Imogen.
I'll admit. Let's turn the tide.
Gonna come back. I need a poison her.
I normally be clean.
Alright. It's nom nom. Oh.
Take this.
Let's top off.
Feels so light.
Poisoned already. I should have used like a weapon saw, like a poison one.
Take this.
Alright. Enemy defeated. Queen of the Rift.
Marvelously done. Let's collect the tome and get out of here.
Alright. That looked like Imogen from Lyle's memory at the end. That looked almost like her. Interesting. Are we Idris? I have this nagging thought at the back of my head, thinking we might be Idris herself or itself. That would be a pretty interesting twist.
You can keep that safe.
Book of Lost Time, number 3. Following brutal conflict with the overwhelming Medigens, progenitor Idris retreated, and the most powerful remnants perished. Their loss fractured the foundation of remnant society, plunging the world into chaos. All right. And back to the cave.
Excellent work. We're zipping through thanks to you. What parable will this tome teach us? Let's have a look later.
Ichor Rejuvenative. Okay. I guess. Which replenishes significant ichor, yeah. They've been revealed, but it supposedly uses the nectar of a flower that blooms on battlefields which have soaked up large quantities of remnant blood. Alright. Alright, so with that done, let's go over here to the watch fort. We'll grab Jose.
Oh, getting lonely, were you?
I mean, as long as you put on pants, you know, we'll take you with us.
If you should come by that spice.
Alright. So it's probably at the top of the towers. Let's go take the elevator up. Yeah.
Huh, still works. Excellent.
I hope it still works. Let's put this on. Oops, the daisy. Alright, so where would it be? I think that's where it came from.
Armor up.
Alright, come on. Oh. Yeah, that second attack is the delay along it. I was trying to do that, but... Okay. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad, but who knows.
Too late now. Let's take care of this. I like watching you go to work.
Alright, Mr. Spice, where are you? Where is it? Tell me where it is. Oh yeah, this stupid room. Let's wait for him to come down. We'll go up to him. You know, I should probably start at the beginning and go through the whole thing again, but... sir? over here. Why are you going that way? Oh, come over. Go over here. Yeah, they get pretty hefty defense when they're roaring like that. Oh. Oh. Thank you. There's the pathos. Alright, Spice, where are you? Reveal yourself. I could have gone up the ladder. What am I doing? Really? Oh, there it is. There it is. Aromatic spice. Nice. Alright, I knew it was going to be near the top, but check under the stairs. Alright. Magmell. Yeah. Alright, so now those two are done. Let's go to Magmell. We'll talk to Valentine, and then we'll talk to Jose. Yep. Alright, Valentine, we got the book, and it tells of a pretty bad ending.
You seem well. It's about another terminal timeline. Let's see here. Outmatched by a giant Medigan, Idris was forced to retreat, and all revenants of power were killed. The loss of its leaders crippled Revenant society, thrusting the world into an age of darkness. All these rifts suggest Idris fought many battles. Each doomed timeline was tragically excised, so his world would survive. Can you imagine how he felt?
He had something to protect.
You're right. It was a heavy cross, but only he could bear it. What carried him through it? Was it conviction, tenacity? Or perhaps love? Many timelines were sacrificed for us to be here. We must remember the past to treasure the present.
And then remember the past in order to guide to the future. Yep. Right. Anything else?
On to the next temporal rift.
Can't get to it just yet. Not yet.
No.
Alright. So I get some more of these. Willpower enhancer. I think this is new. And mushroom risotto. Oh, that's new. Attack power for magic forme and weapons. Ooh, that could actually be really good. Mushroom, rice, and cheese. Okay, so more gifting to gift, I guess. All right.
My ears are always open.
Sweet. All right. So that unlocked more of his little gift inventory. Yeah, gift inventory. All right, Jose, I have spices.
Something the matter?
Again, put some pants on, please. I mean, I don't really care what you dress like, but just, put something on.
That's just exceptional. It's fragrant, and yet there's something beneath it. Let's see if this does the trick. I like the taste. But unfortunately, it's even less like the one I remember. This may be somewhat tougher than I had first anticipated. Sorry for the trouble, really.
Well, yes, I suppose. I set a goal for myself. This curry is one of my fondest memories. One of the best things to come out of the time when Mother, Lise, and I were all together. I told you about how Lise and I were always at each other's throats. Well, the dinner table was neutral ground. I'd like to bring people together with my cooking. I want to be able to bring a little peace. The same way she did. I'd be setting the table, so to speak. It may be a small thing, but maybe it could help revenants and humans to put aside their strife. It's at least worth a try, don't you think? Will you keep shopping around for me? If you don't mind. I'll keep an eye out too.
Alright, fragrant curry. Yep, again, I think all these curries, she'll eventually find the one she likes, and that'll be the item we need to get to her past, to help, you know, all that stuff.
How are you, my darling?
Doing pretty good. Anything new?
If you should come by that spot.
Okay. Not that I can tell. But alright.
If you need me.
Alright. Alright. Anything else I want to do? Not really. Oh yeah, there is... I did come upon a guy here while I was just kind of running around. There was a guy here. Instead of an envoy, there was a bunch of horrors and one guy in the corner. Like, he gave us something to not, you know, keep quiet about all that. I wonder if he'll show up again. He probably will. We just gotta find him. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, this tower is closed. In the present, there's a lady outside saying, you know, she's got to, you know, what's the word? She's got to wait for the person to finish up whatever's inside. So that's another thing I have to wait for, probably. I really... Screw it. Let's go talk to Lyle. I know I should end it here, but I want to see what he's all about. Because this happens after they get attacked. He loses an arm. Oh, Lyle. Yep. All right, Lyle. What's the problem?
So, you lived.
What happened?
We lost. Defeated by Alessandro Gobo. And by that horror. Because of my weakness, I lost everything.
Alright.
The chorus was annihilated. There's nobody left but you and me. I was planning on rotting away here. But seeing you again changed my mind. Before I go, I should at least make a grave for them. I hope you'll visit sometimes. They'd like that. Be seeing you. Don't get yourself killed.
He's just gonna like disappear.
I'm going to make a grave for the others.
Alright, so if we go and rest, will you be gone?
Oh, did you remember to bring snack?
And he's not a partner in this era. Let's rest real quick. Let's go rest the morning. Alright, so he's still here.
I'm going to make a...
Alright, so if we go... Let's go back to the present. Maybe maybe there's a grave? Maybe that's a little point of return, probably.
Time jump complete.
Alright. Oh, there's two of them now. Oh, that's not... Nah. One is for Lyle himself, and the other one's for what?
I'm glad it's so easy to follow the chorus's trail.
It's a grave for the members of the Dawn Chorus. Lyle must have made this. It's small, but history has changed. Let's check the grave.
Probably draw steel.
This is Lyle's blade. Within it dwells our bond. Try touching it again.
Hold on. Old sword belonging to Lyle, left at the grave of fallen chorus members.
That seems to have activated the bond. Now we should be able to travel back to the past. We might be able to save Lyle and the others. We have a chance, at least. We'll likely arrive a few years after we parted ways with Lyle and Craig. No time at all. Just before the Bureau takes down the chorus once and for all. We've arrived in the corroded scar of the past. Let's find Lyle and Craig. They should be using Pioneer Castle as their base.
Are we in the past that we were at, or is this a different past? 2182. Okay, it might be the same past, just shortly after what we did. Okay. Will they know us?
You came back. Kept everyone waiting long enough. Craig's in the castle control room. Once you're done, we should spar together. Deal?
Okay, yeah, so it's basically after the events of what we did in the past with Lyle, after conquering Pioneer Castle, then shortly after Gobo's people come and attack. Alright. Alright. You know, screw it. Let's just do this. Make this a long one, too. I don't care. I'm having fun. Alright. Knock, knock.
Damn, is that you? Glad to see you look the same as ever.
Let me guess. Lyle's in the dungeon area?
Well, well, look who it is. Damn, it's been a while. How have you been? The gang's same old, same old. As you can see, not much has changed. It's actually pretty dull, staying in one place. That said, you've arrived just in time. There's been 2 strange incidents lately. Gobo's on the move again. He's got his spies probing for an opening to get the jump on us. Only now, he's much more overt. So I'm expecting another major skirmish soon. As for the other anomaly, intermittent earthquakes, they've been rocking the corroded scar non-stop lately. All of a sudden, we're pulling in these massive loads of condensed coal. We're talking unprecedented hauls. Something about this is not right, so I sent Lyle to investigate. We found this massive underground cavern after one of the recent quakes. It looks pretty abandoned, but Lyle says he senses something alive inside. I wish I could go, but I'd just be dead weight. Hey, wait a second. You think maybe you could stash me in your jail? Then we can meet up with Lyle together. Sound like a plan? Sorry to put you to work so soon, but I am glad to see you. You can see the mine shaft Lyle went into up above. Hey, have a look over there. See that rising trail of smoke? You'll find the entrance to the tunnel there. You can get down into the valley with the lift. A quick hop across the bridge, and you'll be there in no time. I know I'm working you to the bone, but hey, let's celebrate properly when things settle down a bit.
Acquired blood code Craig, number 1. Yep, I knew it. The tunnel is probably where we're going to meet up with Lyle, take on Imogen, probably come back out, help save the chorus. And that, yep. Okay, and where's... one-armed hero. Alright. HP damage reduced when damage taken exceeds LP. So basically it reduces damage taken to your hit points when your LP is drained. Okay. Successful guard applies bleed to enemy. Increase attack power when hit or guarding. Resets on attack. Alright. Okay. Ooh, got good strength, good vitality, decent fortitude, low willpower, but that's okay. It's a strength. Looks like it's a strength build, which is fine. Got another blood code. Nice. All right. Let me guess. We can't. Traits. Partner trait vitality up, charge attack power up. Okay. Speed up charge actions. Okay, that's probably from the blood code. Alright. Let me guess, you can't summon him?
Trust me, I wish I could.
Yeah, you can't be summoned. Alright. Alright, that's fine. It's another dungeon, and then probably another boss fight, and then probably another boss fight.
There aren't any other passengers.
No, sir, you're the only one in there, so get comfy. Alright. What did he give us? Vitality? Yep, vitality. Nice. That's probably the slight boost to our thing there. Come on, elevator. Thank you. Let me make some more of the blood. It's here. Okay. Don't make. Okay. Probably switch over to the fire. Alright. Alright, let's go say the chorus so we can alter his fate and all that, blah 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 blah.
Imagine the whole chorus writing these. We'd look like a bunch of thugs on second thought. My mother's generation mined here, but the place closed down as the acid rose up.
Okay. Yep, and the mutagens are responsible for acid. Yep. Okay, we found one in the behind the fort. Alright, we can now finally get in here.
Let's get going.
There should be a... Oop, there he is. What up?
Hey, Lyle. How's it going?
Craig. And... well, you really picked an odd time to show up again. Hard to say if you have the best timing or the dirt worst. Either way, I'm glad to see you.
What have you found out?
I checked out the entrance area. Nothing yet, but something's up, I can tell. Let's split up and investigate.
Alright. Don't worry, Imogen's down here, the Pioneer Queen. We learned that from his from the trip down memory lane from defeating the one-armed hero. Alright. Keep your eyes peeled. Hopefully it's not too big, but I wouldn't put it past it.
Not bad.
And that's a one-time shield, which is good. A little bubble shield. Alright. And this boss, Imogen, should be.
There were more of these around.
Yeah, Imogen should be similar to the queen that we fought with from Valentine. I bet it's gonna be like very similar, if not the same.
Wait, is this the old mining tunnel that was sealed off? I never thought it went this deep, though. I'm impressed.
Platinum 3. Where are you? You are Breath of Fire. Cool. Right or left? Oop. Got some slimes. That's gonna hit a thing. Ah. Yep, good thing we looked up first. Ooh, cup noodles. That reminds me. Gotta get some haze.
Come on.
Probably go up. Actually, that's a good idea. There's a sharpshooter up here, but I think we just got the attention of the guy down below. Yep. A wall? Oh. Never mind, we did not. There's a... Alright. Okay, so we came from over here. Let's head back up. There's items up here. That's a trap. That might be the way forward. Platinum 4. Don't mind if I do.
That is how they work, isn't it?
Ow. Oh. Didn't realize there's 2 other people, but that's alright. Platinum 6. Oof. Alright, let's check what's over here.
Son!
Oop. Is this a dead end as well? Looks like it. Yep. Yes, we like dead ends. Dead ends means we can't go anywhere, which means we have to go back. You know, last thing we want is branching paths. So, alright, so there's that way up there. This? Oh, there's the nectar. I was looking for this. There we go, golden nectar. That actually gives us 5, which is enough to upgrade the our regen count. That's probably something. Alright, so it looks like we have to go up to progress. Cool. Yeah. So I was actually looking for that earlier when I was exploring, but I realized it's down here. And now we can actually get down here. Alright. Cool. Alright. Quite a few enemies. Oh, you're gonna alert your comrades. Yeah. I thought you were gonna... Oh well. Alright, what do we have? Who's that? You're a guy with a shield. Okay.
Not bad.
There we go. A platinum 4. I think we might have missed. Yeah, okay. Yep. Always keep an eye on your mini-map, just in case. Alright, so we have that guy, we have that guy. He's probably gonna get up, yeah. Alright, so we can go that way. Let's check this way. This might be a dead end down here. I realized he was going to attack right away. Ooh, hello. I've been to...
Good show. I'll take more of the same.
I've been to the depths before, so I know that little slime trap when I see it. Nice. I highly doubt it's just you. Really, it is just you.
Son!
No, okay, it's not just you. I knew it. Stay put. Alright. Good boy.
Make sure you got it.
Yeah, that stupid delay attack.
Not bad.
Yeah, thank you. They're not hard, it's just that one attack is always a problem. For me, anyway. We got Flash Javelin. Don't I already have that? Unleash a javelin of light that thrusts from the weapon. I thought I already had that. Oh, no, I don't. Okay. Oh, excuse me. No, I have a halberd that has that skill on it by default. Yes, that's why I remember it. Okay. Okay, never mind. I'm getting my weapon skills kind of confused, but oh well. And then there's this way. Oops. I thought I had my spear. I mean, my bow. Alright, so here's the boss. There we go. Map's revealed. Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll have to backtrack because I missed a spot. This should take us to that one item we saw. Yep.
This place is like a maze.
Warrant coin? Cool. It's like a maze, yes, but we have the map, so we're fine. I have one more section I need to check. So I have to... Oh, I forgot about this. Thank you. Tenderstone 5. Looks like it could be broken, but... whatever. Keep my light on for now. Let's backtrack. Because it is... over here, yes. This is where I skipped. Two of you. Tenderstone 4. You are buffing those guys. So we're going to quickly kill you. Yep. See? You're buffing them. Alright, come here, you. Your buddy got up.
I couldn't take my eyes off you.
I know I'm pretty good looking. In the game, at least. I'll say that. Alright. Tenderstone 3. Sure. I gotta sneeze. Okay, we're good. Alright. Alright, looks like we're cleared out everything so far. Just have to get to the Resurrection Monuments, set a respawn, go up the ladder, probably deal with a boss fight. There we go.
That is how they work, isn't it?
Let's hope they stay that way. Alright. Oh, no, there's more of the mine, huh?
Not bad.
Thank you. Icy weapon. Ooh. And I have 2 of them. Ice elemental effect. Okay. And what are you? Oh, you got, whoa, 3.
The tunnel itself will be incorporated in the seal. What's the deal with this report?
Investigation.
It's addressed to Imogen. Mother.
Aha, Imogen is his mother. Okay. Official report on the tunnel survey concerning the central tunnel sealing project. Using the tunnels as part of the procedure will greatly increase the odds of a successful sealing. However, it's not yet known how the sealing ritual will affect the revenant performing it.
Did you find something?
Results will be reported to Queen Imogen. Number 3. That's probably number 2. Yeah, number 2. Alright. Number 2. Queen Imogen is to act as the executing agent of the sealing ritual. Surveys of the tunnel beneath the scar are ongoing. Presently, the effect of the ritual are unknown. Revenants that undergo the procedure will likely die, or if the body survives, be brought to their mental facilities. Queen Imogen may not become a sacrifice. We must find a way. The pulse of the massive heart of the deepest part of the tunnel has gradually accelerated. There is no longer any room for doubt. The large arc-like rock formations that surround the valley were a trap. In our greed for the condensed coal within, we became lambs for the slaughter. The entire valley is the mouth of a colossal horror, and we are its substance. Ew. The massive mutagen that Idris couldn't defeat in the Valentine's little quest part, the timeline that got cut off. I think that's the thing that's here. Okay. Pure Platinum 6. Okay. Because mutagens that we fought so far, they drop acid and... Okay.
Watch out up above.
I know. Come here, you. I forgot about his follow-up. I gotta remember he has a follow-up to that attack. Okay. Tenderstone 3. Go up. Is it just you? Looks like it. Alright.
It's on!
Get my stamina back. Ladder up. Let's check this. Acid. Okay.
Not bad.
Is he gonna come this way? He's just gonna hang out.
Don't pass up.
Alright. Tenderstone 5 and Urgent Wolf Polearm. Oh yeah. Halberd. Ooh, heavy dexterity, okay. Yeah, flash javelin, blood sucking blades, probably increases bleed factor. Yep. Halberd the primary dex, 2-hit combo after a second lunge.
You've definitely got presence.
I know. This halberd drifted in from beyond the frontier. Its imposing and ornate craftsmanship suggests its wielder was once positions of power and influence. Oh yeah. And got that moveset. Oh, yes. It's also really, I like how it looks too. Might have to play around with that, but again, it's primarily Dex, so we kind of need like Noah's blood code for that. Oh, you're almost maxed out. I wonder if we can use Valentine's. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think Noah's going to be the best bet for that halberd. Oh, actually, Valentine's got some good one. I got a good dex for that. Alright. Let's just stick with what we got. Alright. Argent Wolf, yeah. In the first one, Argent Wolf, I think they eventually become like one of the main enemies that in the later stages of the areas. Or in the later half of the game. Yeah. They become like the primary enemies. But all right. Okay, this is the boss arena. All right, let's go this way.
It's on.
That is a werebeast if I ever saw one. Tenderstone 5, and you're done. Fully mastered blood code of one-armed hero Lyle. Alright. The question is, should we stick with it for now, or should we change it up? We could change it up. Ooh, this is heavy strength, though. Successful guarding applies bleed to enemies. Increase attack power when hit or guarding. That's actually pretty good. Speed of charge actions, I don't care. Cost reduce rather than using that. Alright. Alright, Craig. Going with you. We don't need this anymore. More dex? I think more dex is a good idea. Yeah. Go with more dex for now, and then we'll switch over to the status when we get to the boss. The status chaser, I mean. Ooh, Uncanny Stone. Thank you. Need 6 more for Jadwiga. Let's tap this real quick.
We can take a rest here.
Check behind here. We'll talk to Lyle here in a moment. Yoink. Acid. Okay. Let's go with... Well, can't really craft these just yet, so I don't really want to use them. I have no real place to buy them either, which is sad. But,
see anything worthwhile?
Yes, I think I used up all my acid cures. Nope, they're up here. There it is. I have a feeling we're going to need that, so... Alright, Lyle.
I have a bad feeling about what's ahead. Let's scout the terrain before proceeding. I have a bad...
Alright, let's just rest. Oh no, I have enough. I have a nectar, so let's enhance usage. There we go. So now we have 12 in total. All right. trip down memory lane. Probably Craig and his mother.
The true face of the corroded scar is a tentacled horror that reeks with the stench of decay. The condensed coal lures unsuspecting prey in pools of acid. This confirms my worst expectations. The valley itself is the stomach of a giant horror. And it's already been roused. There's no time to waste. I must stop it now.
So she goes in, seals the horror, but then it begins to wake up again. And I think that's when all hell breaks loose. Maybe.
Can you hear me, Craig? Your queen commands you.
Mother!
As of this moment, I'm banishing you from the scar. That includes you, the soldiers in your command, and every last resident. You have 3 days to get out. If you resist, I won't hesitate to remove you by force.
But why? There's something you're not telling me, isn't there? Mother, please!
Because it's the belly of the beast. That's why.
I was able to evacuate Craig and the others safely. You have my thanks. Now I must try to seal the horror. If I fail, the valley will be consumed. I urge you to evacuate promptly.
No, my queen. Our place is at your side.
Don't be ridiculous. This is an order.
Even by your decree, we cannot obey. Our duty is to you, and the preservation of the seal. Neither end can be met without guards to protect you. Once, we were outcasts from the dregs of society, but you took us in and gave us purpose. Without you, how could we live? We may not be worthy, but let us stay by your side.
You'd go so far.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
Forgive me, Craig. But if I told you, you'd have insisted on staying. You have such a generous heart. But I know I can entrust you with our people, to lead them to happiness. I love you, Craig.
And flashbanged. Nice. Alright. That explains that. Craig, any words?
Did we abandon Mother when she needed us most? Damn it, this is all too much to process at once. I need some time to think. Did we damn...
Nope, you did not abandon her. She told you to get out, and that's what you did.
Who'd have thought we'd catch glimpses of the Queen's own memories? She didn't think twice about sacrificing herself to protect her people.
Nope, she was the queen. Anything for her people. Alright, and we get flashbanged again. No, thank you.
Sorry for losing my cool back there. I'm alright now. Really. Imogen realized the scar was the stomach of a horror, so she gave up her very life, hoping that would somehow seal it away. She must not have had time to explore other options. The situation was too dire. If she hadn't acted, the horror would have swallowed the entire valley. That would have been the end of the scar.
Craig, does that mean the earthquakes over the last few days?
Wish it wasn't, but yeah. There's clearly something going on with Mother Seal. Let's keep pushing forward. She should be ahead.
Yeah. Let me guess. Gobo's doing something with the seal, my guess. Yep, trying like a little diversion effect, kind of. And I guess killing Imogen... I don't know. Because the acid was gone in the present, which means that something happened to the horror. It either got sealed back up or was killed, but... Alright. Here we go. Boss fights. Ooh, a cocoon.
The Pioneer Queen should be just ahead. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. It's probably a similar boss fight to what we did already with Valentine. Alright. Let's go.
Mother!
Craig, wait! Get back! She could awaken any moment!
Lyle! 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 Do you read us? We've got Revenant hunters approaching the Scar! Is Craig with you? We need him back here now!
Gobo, damn it! Why now of all times?
Craig, it's all right. Leave the Queen to us. We can't afford to be indecisive. Not now. Doing penance will have to come later. She had the courage to defy fate. Now we need the courage to do right by her. We can handle this, I promise you. Go. Fulfill your duty to the chorus.
Fair enough. All right. Leave the ground troops to me.
We're all coming out of this alive. You have my word.
I'm sorry. Mother.
Teleport, huh?
Pioneer Queen, Imogen. From the bottom of my heart, I salute your resolve. Let's do this.
Don't stop now!
Yeah, it's very similar to the one we fought with Valentine. Oh, I thought I blocked that. Ow, what the hell? That's because, Oh.
Watch out!
Acid now, probably. Yep. Alright.
So long.
Oh. 3-piece, huh? Ah, I thought I dodged. very similar to the one.
We swear to keep safe those you tried to protect. May your soul rest in peace. Okay, let's head back to Craig.
Okay. Yeah, very similar to the one we fought with Valentine. It had some new moves in phase 2, but other than that, not too bad.
You're back. You set her free, then?
Yeah.
I see. Never even got to thank her, did I?
Tell me, how'd the ground battle go? Our casualties seem light.
Pretty light indeed. The weirdest thing happened while you were gone. The ground beneath the enemy suddenly gave way to these geysers of acid. The enemy forces were decimated, while our troops somehow went unscathed. Not to sound superstitious, but maybe she was watching over us. Either way, the situation's taken care of. We won the day one more time. Well done. Hell of a job making it back alive. Truth be told, I was half convinced we were at the end of the line.
You're not getting rid of me that easily, Captain. If I go, who the hell else are you going to travail the road to tomorrow with?
Damn straight. I take it you have a different path to travail, though. I'm just guessing here, but after last time, I remember that look. That's the look that says duty calls. And unfortunately, a solemn call at that. Say, how about we form a summoning pact? Like the one you have with Lyle? Can't say how much help I'll be, still, I promise I'll do what I can. You're needed elsewhere. But this way, if you need me, I'm there. It may be your road to travel, but you're not alone. You hear me?
We've always got your back, the whole of the chorus. Don't forget that. Even apart, we're together. That's the chorus way.
Now call upon Craig as your partner. And Pioneer Queen Imogen. Alright. And now return to the present. Alright. That boss fight wasn't too bad. Yeah, she definitely had some new moves, but again, delayed attacks are always going to be a problem for me. Alright. Follow up on, get an earful from Iris, yada yada, examine the changes.
Time jump successful. Our actions should have changed history fairly drastically. With any luck, Lyle and the chorus parted on a less tragic note. If you're ready, let's go see the future that all their efforts finally brought to bear. Changing history also appears to have moved Lyle's cocoon. We should check the place where the Dawn Chorus realized their dream.
Wait, we kill him again? Really? How much would I bet it's in the middle of the castle this time? Alright, I'm determined to finish Lyle's story today.
Easy to imagine this all at the height of its glory.
Central stairwell, yep. Head to Lyle's cocoon. Yep, it should be up here. Alright. Which means it's probably going to be a tougher boss fight.
Dawn Chorus flags. So many. Look at those proud banners. How beautiful.
It's finally time. We have to put Lyle to rest so our world can be saved.
Let's go.
I hope you're prepared for this. It is rather fitting. Your final showdown will be at the castle of the Dawn Chorus. If you're ready, we can head out.
Alright. Okay, so that was that big room in the middle of the castle is all about. Okay, this explains that. Yeah, it's probably going to be a tough fight. A lot tougher than this first one, that's for sure. Yep.
You've come so far.
A few more levels under my belt. Alright. Alright, how tough is this gonna be? I want to finish this storyline today.
Sorry, no one gets in without the captain's permission. I suggest you talk to him first. You'll find him in the basement.
And the basement was what, down here? I'm trying to remember where. I think it was down here.
I think there's something here.
No. Where was it? Oh, over here. Nope, really? Oh, pull lever. Yeah.
It appears to be in working order. Good. Seems it still works.
This can't be real. Is it really you? A century's come and gone, and yet you still find ways to astound me. I still don't know where you're from or why you're here, but boy, after all this time, am I glad to see you again. Now to business. What are you here for this time? Tell me everything.
Fine. You need to undo Lyle's seal.
I see. The burden falls on you. That was your secret all along, huh? And the dagger I gave you is the key to the seal? Boy, fate can certainly be a cold fish, can't it? Lyle's seal is nearly at its limit. I'm ashamed to say, almost as soon as we managed to take it off, we put the weight of the whole damn world right back onto his shoulders. We tried, you know. Over the past 100 years, we tried everything we could to save him. But it was no use. We came up empty every damn time. So the chorus figured the least we could do was be by his side when the end came. That's why we're here. But it's about time we laid him to rest. Well past time, in fact. Yeah, I got a century full of surprises of my own. Lyle got hold of some medicine after you went away. It's taken 100 years, but I managed to recover a modicum of my former strength. Still a damn sight better. Which brings me to a favor I have to ask. Take me with you. I want to help free Lyle from his shackles. At long last.
All right.
I have something for you. This Forma was the weapon I used to support the chorus. It will help you in the fight with Lyle.
Let me guess. Yep. Absolute Executioner. Executioner's sword and spinning gears, sparking blades, unleashing a multi-hit downward strike. Whose activation increases the number of hits. Yep. Okay. Alright. Alright, so what are your traits now? Traits are the same basically, more or less. Yeah, +2 charge attack, power up. Alright. You know, enemies. Oh. Alright, so we need. So those vitality and strength margin 16, 18. I think we need to definitely decrease them. Hold on. If I take this off, 18. Well, I'm trying to play around here. See what it's. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. So if my burden is 18 points less than my strength, I get that effect. Increased attack power when hit or guarding. But okay. Basically, those traits are inactive with our current build, and probably not going to be ever useful, but oh well. It's a good thing I realize now, so yeah, it applies bleed, so Alright.
Time to go. Got what you need?
Yeah, so if it says, you know, this stat margin X number, your burden has to be that much less than your max in order to get the effect. Alright, Greg. I'm not gonna need that. And we'll put this on. Alright, let's finish this. Let's finish Lyle once and for all. And you got the massive hunk of iron. Wow. Alright. Yeah, he's a lot more humanoid. Okay, this is going to be a tough fight. I see. I can see it already. It's going to be a tough fight.
How strange. I had a feeling you'd come. Is that why you came to us in the first place? So you could be here now? I see. I know I am taxing your kindness. But may I ask you one final favor? Don't waver, my friend. I've been ready for a long time. I struggled, fought, and this is where my ideals got me. It is time, at very long last, for you to put an end to this.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sucky fight.
Not bad.
Get wrecked!
Moving in.
Get ready.
Oh, I blocked. Come on. at least venom, so that's good.
So long. It's on.
Oh.
Oh.
I am. Oh. Not what I wanted.
Don't get cocky.
Should know there's a follow-up.
Time to fight back.
Too slow.
Get my stamina back.
Here's our
Claw. Oh. You close the distance pretty quickly.
Get ready.
Through this.
Try and handle this.
Poison. Oh, yeah.
Careless.
Ah. Oh, get poison.
Not bad. Moving in.
Time for another round.
Oh, I thought you were gonna hit him, not me.
Too slow.
Well, you're poisoned, so it should be over. Yep. There we go.
Everyone.
I thought it might be you, Craig.
It's been a long time. Too long, Lyle.
I haven't seen you on 2 feet since I was a kid. Were you always this short?
You got taller, you cheeky brat. It took a moment, but I'm on my feet again. Thanks to that cure you found me. As for the rest of the gang, well, you know them. They're always an earful of complaints. Good spirits otherwise, though. Real good.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like them. I did it then. I managed to protect their future.
You carried us on your shoulders. The debt will never live down.
I volunteered for the seal, of my own free will, Craig. You know it as well as I. When I was just a worthless blood bag, you gave me a family to live for. If it meant protecting them, no sacrifice was too great. And I managed to do that. What more could I ask for from this life? I can't even count how many times you've saved my hide now. Everything I came to cherish, I couldn't have truly embraced, if not for you. I am blessed, eternally, for having met you. I'm sorry, friends. Looks like this is as far as I go. The end of my road. I leave the rest to you.
The swing of our blade, we cut through sorrow. Together we travail the road to tomorrow. The family always sticks together, no matter what. This isn't goodbye, Lyle.
No. No, it's not. Thank you for everything.
Words can't express my gratitude to you both. Truly. It meant everything to be with him at the end. As for the Dawn Chorus, we're gonna keep on living right here. That's what he would have wanted. But let me guess, your journey goes on. If there's anything I can do to help, just say the word. Feel free to call on me anytime. I may not be him, but I'll always do my damnedest to fill Lyle's shoes. I'll see you around. Let's live to meet again.
We get the hero, Lyle. Blood code. Huh. Yep. Yeah, that was definitely a much harder fight than his first form. Yep. Very tricky movements. Very wide range attacks. Like, you think you're out of range, but nope, he'll still get you. And then, like, I guess phase 2, almost like about half health, he throws in the lightning and all that. Yeah. But, yep. Finally, for sure, done with Lyle. Yep. Vanquish the heroes. Yep. Scar, turn to the present, slay hero Lyle. Yep. Alright. And you know what? Yep. Before we go, let me just go back to Magmell just to take care of all this. See if we get berated by Iris and or the Madam. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna be a stupid long one.
The bulk of the chorus's strength came from the hero Lyle himself. They say he wielded his blade to save countless lives. But did you know? Some records show there was a revenant hunter who fought beside him, saving the chorus from the trouble it found itself in. Who could that have been? Another of history's many mysteries, I guess. But I bet the chorus thought of them as a solid friend.
Yes, who could have been? Oh, I don't want to give. Let's see. Yep. Alright.
Watch yourself.
Yep. Alright. Alright. Lou?
How are you doing? We must press on, but it might...
you.
Let me know.
Okay. Alright, madam. Are you gonna berate us again?
Our mission is to eliminate 5 heroes. At present, we know the whereabouts of 3 cocoons. You must travel to points in...
Okay.
I see you've assimilated a blood code.
Yep, the one-armed hero Lyle.
Here you are.
Way of the Executioner. Yep.
It gives me great pleasure to avail you. New Revenant, pay me a visit. I await.
Yep. And I think that booster is just, yeah, acre cost reduced for Absolute Executioner. Okay. Alright, Irish, you're gonna berate us again?
The hero, Jose. Though we tend someone... You've reminded me of the importance of being with others.
Great. Okay. Oh, you have... Oh, yours... I forgot, yours expanded when we completed your little quest line. Balsamic Braised Beef. Weapon attack power and balance. That's a good one. Let's see, Ryuki. Yep. Junk of meat and vinegar. Okay, we can actually do that. We can actually buy those too, which is actually nice. But again, more trading.
Take care. While they don't pack quite the punch they did in their prime, the Dawn Chorus still fights across the frontier to this day. Many of the people they save make their way to Magmell. Their leader, Craig, is a cooperative ally in our efforts here. Always reassuring to have someone with such a broad vision on our side.
Mm-hmm.
Praying you stay.
Alright. And Wigo probably won't say anything until we give her another... Well, give her the rest of the uncanny stones, but...
As you...
Anything new? Yes. Ooh, 2 new things, actually. Swift Thunder. Are these, Lyle's weapons? When for a short distance, lashing across with electrified blades. These sides carry potent lightning elemental effects. Twin blades belong to the hero Lyle. Yep. These are swords. Though drastically altered by the resurgent energy, the thunderous power inherited in his blood remains unchanged, a steadfast embodiment of his will. Ooh, got some electricity in there. Nice. Again, it's mostly dex, but ooh, that could be fun. Comes with lightning shower, which I think we already have, and blade dance, which is really good. Yeah, really good. All right, I'm gonna buy that. And Pioneer Queen's Glaive. It's another halberd. Yep. A far-reaching downward slash. This halberd belongs to Pioneer Queen Imogen. Its blade, forged from a mass of interlocking gears, tears through all who stand in its path with brutal force. This mechanical design has since become a signature trait of her bloodline. Yep. And it's also got electricity too. Nice. And Dark Shout. Greatly increases the potency of the next magic formula you cast. Okay. Buy that too. Alright. We probably got this from beating Imogen, and we got this from beating the hero Lyle. Cool.
We're done here.
Yes, we're done here. Alright. And I don't think you have anything new.
I sell tool.
Yeah, nothing new. Alright.
Not forget.
Hold on.
I sell...
Okay, I thought you sold securities, but...
Not forget.
Alright. And finally, with that, we can actually finally call this an episode. Oh my god, it's almost been almost 3 hours. Yeah, I started off, you know, finishing up Lyle's little, well, quest line there. Yep. Basically returning to the present, interacting with the cocoon, beating the one-armed hero Lyle, similar to the, you know, blind hero Jose. Yep. And then, you know, we did beat him, he wasn't a hard fight. Yeah, he was actually fairly straightforward, easy almost. But again, we were probably well prepared for that fight. You know, high weapon level, high level overall. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, so we beat him up, got his blood code, and then we found the fading bond that came after that. And after that, we came back here, talked to the people. Then we went to, and still in the present, we went back to the Corroded Scar, picked up the engraved weapon for Noah, and then did Iris's in the Corroded Scar as well. It's another remnant boss fight. And then after that, we came back here, gave the engraved weapon to Noah, where we got the engraved hammer. We gave the remnant to Iris, and since we already had the third piece already, so that triggered the next stage in her little quest, which allowed us to go back to the Corroded Scar and do another boss fight at the church. Yeah, this church up here. This one right here. Yeah, church overlooking the ruins. I figured something was going to happen there, and I was right. Yep. So we did a boss fight with Iris. It was her counterpart, or her research rival, partner, whatever you want to call it. Yep. Who became, a horror from booster overload and all that stuff. So we put her down. Yep. Did a little trip down memory lane with her. Saw her little situation. Yep. Came back to Magmell. Iris gave us the pair of boosters that work really well together. Actually, it's really powerful if you can get them both together, and you have the burden to actually use them. So, yep. Definitely worth it if you can support them. But, and then after that, we went to the free roam past, where we did Valentine's next step in Valentine's little quest line, the little boss fight in the cave, which was the Queen of something. Yeah. Which basically reminded me of the Imogen that we saw in Lyle's memory after defeating him. So I figured we were going to fight that boss again, and we do end up doing it. So, but we beat it up, got another textbook talking about that little timeline that got, crushed or whatever. And then we went up, then we went and found Jose's spice here in this little fort. Yeah, the Northwatch fort. Picked up the spice there. Came back here, gave it to her, made another curry. And then after that, I went and checked out here. While we were still in the past, I checked out Forward Base 1, and it turned out Lyle was there. Yep. One-armed Lyle. So the events we saw in the One-Armed Heroes memories, that the event that basically caused him to have one arm, it already happened by the time we went to the past, in the free roam past. So he's standing there with one arm. We talked to him. He's like, I was going to sit here and rot, but again, I'll move on. And he made a grave. We came back to the present. The grave was there. We picked up the sword that was there. That allowed us to do the fading bond for Lyle, and we decided to do that. Yep. So we went back to the past. About the time that Lyle loses an arm, the Dawn Chorus gets destroyed and all that. So we talked to Craig in the castle. He became our partner. We went to the last little dungeon, the Corroded Scar. This right here. Yeah, the sealed great mine. Yep. I knew we were gonna have to go there eventually for something, and yep, turned out it wasn't that far behind. Yeah, so we met up with Lyle, cleared out that little dungeon. Yep, found the final nectar in the Corroded Scar. Yep. Some more upgrade materials, more consumables. Found some research notes about, sealing a giant horror that apparently the scar is basically its gut. Yeah, so this whole thing is basically a horror. Yeah. But, And then we just kind of, at the end of the dungeon was a boss fight. Pioneer Queen Imogen, which I suspected we would fight, and I was correctly, that was the same boss that was, well, not the same boss, but very similar to the one we fought in Valentine's little dimension thing. It did have some new moves in the second half of its fight, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. So, yeah, we beat it up. Went back to Pioneer Castle, checked in with Craig. He said, you know, we were doing pretty good. The Gobo's forces were destroyed by acid pillar geysers that shot out of the ground for no reason. But and that event itself altered the history. Yep. So we came back to the present. Lyle's cocoon was moved into the castle itself, to that big open space in the middle that I knew something was going to happen. Another boss fight there. Yep. And this time it was the hero Lyle. Yep. His true form. So we talked with Craig in the castle, partnered with him again. We could actually partner with him now, but and then we cracked his cocoon open again, and then we took on hero Lyle. Yep, this time with both his arms, full power. Yep, a very different fight. He's a lot more agile, a lot more awkward looking. He seemed to us, I don't know, his movements were kind of odd. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But he was definitely a harder fight than his one-armed version, I'll say that. But, yep. But with Craig's help, we defeated him, set him free, got his blood code. Came back here, talked with some people, bought 2 weapons from Jadwiga, one representing the hero Lyle, the other one representing Imogen Queen, or the Pioneer Queen Imogen. Yep. And apparently the hero Lyle is the enemy on the cover that you're fighting, that the character's fighting on the cover. So that's, I recognized it right away. It's like, he's the cover guy. So, yep. And, yep, that's it. That's all we did. Huge progress. We're finally done with Lyle, and I'm pretty sure we're done with the corroded scar for now. So, yep. Yep. So, I foresee myself probably grinding between episodes to get the masteries done. Yeah. Get Craig's mastery done. Probably get the next step in his. See if we can get Iris's, the next step in Iris's, and Valentine, Jose's, and all that. See if I can get those. I have a feeling I can, but we'll see. So I'm going to try and see if I can master these between episodes and go from there. Yep. The next episode, going back to the Undead Forest. Yep. This time we're going to go back and we're going to do the hero Holly. Yep. Withered Greenhouse. Yes, I came here after doing the Sunken City thinking this was probably the next spot, but based on the enemy's strength and all that, it wasn't. No, it's a good thing we did the good thing we backtracked and went to the Corroded Scar instead. So, so now we should be prepared to go into the Undead Forest. So, yeah, that'll be the next episode. Yep, the Undead Forest. But again, that's for another episode. And I thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.